Well, every week at Scalosity Works and at the Entrepreneur to Employer community, we get a lot of questions that we answer for founders, for business owners, on things they can do to continue to hire the best, to build their employee experience, and to continue to grow their companies. So what we're going to start doing, what I want to start doing, is taking a question a week and putting it into a short form video for you so that we can reach more people, and more people could continue to become just phenomenal employers. So one of the big questions that we get a lot is around recruiting and around talent acquisition. And the question is, besides going to the Indeeds and the LinkedIn hiring and Glassdoors of the world, where else can I go to recruit great talent? And that's a wonderful question, because there are more places that you can go besides just the traditional job boards. So I'm going to give you a list of additional strategies and places that you can go when you're ready to start hiring your talent. First, referrals from current employees or business contacts. You know, if you're a solopreneur that's making that transition to hiring employee number one, you don't have any employees to ask for referrals from, but you certainly have business contacts. Reach out to them and say, hey, I'm looking to hire my first customer service person. Anybody you can recommend? If you already have a team, go to those employees and say, hey, you know, we have that open position. Do you know anybody that you want to recommend or refer? So referrals from current employees or business contacts is a great way to find talent. Next, social media platforms. LinkedIn is still a very powerful way to find some great people to join your team, but you can also utilize Facebook, Twitter. I've seen a lot of people hire through Twitter by putting out, hey, I'm looking for a staff accountant through Twitter. If you've got a good following on Twitter, it could be a very good platform for you to use for recruiting. Next, industry-specific associations or groups. So if you're looking to hire, say, a salesperson, there are a lot of sales-specific associations and groups that people join, right? They join the associations because they want to become better at their craft. They want to become better at what they do. And so they become part of that association because it's professional development for them. So tap into industry-specific associations to find the talent that you need for that particular job. Next one is college universities and career centers. Great way to find talent, especially if you're hiring entry level and that you don't need experience. Most universities partner with a platform called Handshake. Handshake is it's the Indeed for the college and university world. Get an account with Handshake, doesn't cost anything for employers. Get approved, put your job posting out there. It allows you to digitally recruit talent that is coming out of their college experience. Also, it'll let you know when there's going to be on-campus career fairs, and it allows you to build a relationship with specific colleges and universities so that you have a steady pool of people to talk to as you build your company. Next is freelancer and gig economy platforms. What a great way to find people. I've hired a lot of people through partnerships on Upwork, right? I'll hire somebody through Upwork because I only have 20 hours a week of work. It's not a full-time role. I don't need them as an employee just yet. But over time, we start working together. Things are going great. We need them 40 hours. They're ready for a new opportunity, and we're able to hire them as an employee. So gig economy platforms and freelancer platforms are a great way to meet new people and find talent. Next is your traditional meetup groups and networking events. Getting out there and hitting some networking events and meeting people is a great way to start building your talent acquisition pipeline, right? You meet people, you get to know them, start thinking, yeah, you'd do great in this role. You're currently doing it now, but you're looking for new opportunity. And you start to build that framework for your talent acquisition by going out there and just networking and getting to know people. The next way that you can find people is through professional conferences and trade shows, right? Find a trade show that makes sense for you to attend. Walk that trade show. You're going to meet so many people there, and you'll walk away with probably 3 or 5 people that you'll have met that day going, I'm going to see if they're interested in a new opportunity. I'm going to reach out to them. You just never know who you're going to meet when you walk these trade shows. The next way for you to expand your ability to recruit is by creating a careers page on your website. In fact, one of the Entrepreneur to Employer podcast sessions that I did a while back, I talked specifically about the importance of having a career page and why you need one as an employer. So I will link to that in the notes of wherever I can here so that you can find that podcast episode. Next, employee referral programs. This ties into referrals from current employees, but as you start to build a team, create a formal employee referral program. Give them an incentive to bring great talent into your organization. And as I said, most people are going to recommend the cream of the crop because they don't want to recommend somebody and have it not work out. They don't want their reputation at stake. But create a formal referral program once you've gotten to that point. Another great way for you to find talent is community job fairs and career expos. There's public and private ones out there. right? I know the city of LA has plenty of career fairs that we can go to, depending on what type of role we're trying to fill. So there are job fairs and career expos, both private and public sector, that you can register for, and you can show as an employer, or you can just go walk around. But those are great ways to start looking for talent. Another good way to look for talent is through alumni associations of universities, right? So people that have already graduated, have tenure, may have been out in the world, but if they're active in their alumni, you tap into those alumni networks to find talent for your positions. Another way that you can go about finding your talent is through recruiting agencies and staffing firms. Now, those are two different things, right? You can hire a recruiter to go out and find you a person that you then hire directly into your company. Or you can go to a staffing firm and say, hey, I need to fill position X, Y, and Z. The staffing agency will get you the talent. They will be on the staffing agency's payroll for a agreed amount period of time. And after 3 months, 6 months, whatever the time frame is, you can choose to hire them into your company if you want. So recruiting agencies and staffing firms are another way that you can go about looking for talent. All right, so I hope that's helped and given you some ideas on other places and other paths and strategies that you can utilize to find great talent for your organizations outside of just the traditional job boards.